Alright guys, we are back for more of my 10-year anniversary special. We just played some Mario and Sonic at the London 2012 Olympic Games for the Nintendo Wii, and that was a whole lot of fun. Come and Party with Nick is here with me right now.
Hey everybody, this is Come and Party with Nick, and yeah, let's do some more fun stuff this special.
Yep, we are going to do just that. So anyways, for our next segment, we are going to be playing Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii. Let's see how we're going to do on this game. There's Yellow Toad, he's all ready to go. Alright, let's go to party mode. Alright, so let's jump into one player. We'll have 3 computer players with us. Of course, play as Mario. Alright, which computer players are we taking on this game? Alright, we're facing against Shy Guy, Yoshi, and Birdo. And I'll have Nick pick the board here for what we play on, since I do have him with me as a special guest.
On mine last time, and I kind of want to do something a little different here. How about we do, how about we actually do DK Jungle Ruins?
You know what? That actually sounds like a great choice right here, because from what I do know right here, when I first had you as a special guest on my channel right here, this happened to be the exact same board that I had you with me right here when I first played this on camera.
Oh, nice. I honestly kind of forgot about that, but that is really cool.
Alright.
In that case, let's definitely do it.
But anyways, we're gonna have the computer players on normal difficulty, and here we go. But yeah, if you all didn't see the last segment, I did mention right here that one of my original gameplays of this particular game was when I first had Nick as a special guest on my channel from 3 years ago. But anyways, let's see who's going first. I'm going second. Alright, Burl's going first. She'll start off as the captain. I'm going second. Yoshi's going third, and Shy Guy's going last. But of course, on this board, we collect bananas instead of mini stars. All 6 for Burl already to start off. And she got 2 bananas. And we're already doing a free-for-all mini-game. And looks like we're gonna play Tumble Temple. I definitely will say that this is a good mini-game for us to start with.
Oh yeah, for sure. Start!
Alright, let's gotta try to avoid the spike balls coming down. Oh man, I saw that one of the spike balls was coming down fast there. Got it! Alright, so that is 10 bananas coming our way. And we have the lead in first place, just like that. Alright, my turn.
Alright, yeah, let's keep it up here.
4. Alright, we get 4 bananas.
We'll say this board is pretty strong just because of the fact that it is very big for me, in the sense that, of course, you use bananas as opposed to mini stars.
Alright, well anyways, we're doing a 1 versus 3 minigame now. And the choices that we have to pick from are Ruins Rumble, Spike and Span, and Mob Sleds. Which one do you think we should go for?
Alright, I remember I think Spike and Span is my favorite one here, so let's do that.
Alright, Spike and Span it is. Alright. I think I have showed off this particular minigame before on my channel, if I remember right. We're just basically trying to trick our opponents here. Just gotta make that spike ball hit them. Bye, Shy Guy! And there goes Birdo. Alright! We got it!
Sweet. Yeah, we're doing a great job so far. Let's keep it up.
And that is another 10 bananas for what we just got. So we're already up to 24 this quickly. Alright, 4 for Yoshi. I can get 6 bananas out of that. And it's time for a captain event. So Yoshi is in control here. Alright, time for us to do the barrel choice. We know how this works. We just gotta hope that we end up with the barrel that has the most bananas. Let's go and shovel them around. But of course, Diddy Kong is trying to block the screen right here because he doesn't want this to be easy. Alright, Yoshi picks himself for the first barrel, and then he's going to choose Birdo for barrel number 2, and he's going to pick Shy Guy for barrel number 3. So we get the last one on the far right. Alright, what do we get? Oh, we got the worst one! So just 1 banana for us right there. But we're still in the lead by 4 bananas at this moment. So just shake it off.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of makes sense that you get the one the least anyway, because, you know, I think computer players are kind of like designed to try to like screw you or whatever they can.
Alright, 2 bananas for Shy Guy. And he also just landed on a DK space, so it's time for the banana spin wheel to get activated. And Shy Guy gets another 7 bananas, and now he's in the lead in first place. Alright, Bro's gonna get a 2. But she lost 2 bananas. Oh, another DK space! Alright, time to spin the banana spin wheel again. Alright, Bro gets 6 bananas out of that. Alright, now we go back to me. Alright, if we can get a 6, we'll get to that boss battle space. Oh, almost, but we get a 5. Alright, 1 banana there, but at least it's better than nothing, or losing some. Alright, time to shovel the turn order. And we're going again! So no matter what we roll this time, we will get to that boss battle space.
Nice, well, but you're guaranteeing yourself the, being the captain with that.
Yep. Alright, so we get 3 bananas there. And there's Donkey Kong. Good to see you, buddy. Oh, hi, Diddy Kong! Alright, it's time to do a Diddy Kong mini game. Alright, time to play Diddy's Banana Blast. Alright, let's do it. So by the way, I would like to point this out right here. This was pretty surprising news that was recently confirmed, but we actually had an update come out for Donkey Kong Country Returns HD for the Switch, and that actually added in Dixie Kong as a playable character.
Sure.
Yeah, she certainly is. Alright, so we get 36 bananas overall, and we get a captain bonus of +8. Alright, let's check out our current standings right now. So, I am in the lead in first place right now with 73 bananas. Shy Guy's in second with 53. Yoshi's in third with 32. And Bertle's in last with 30. But it's still anybody's game. So now it's time to go into the second and final lap. Alright, 3 for Birdo. And she gets 3 bananas. Now she's gonna get a dice block, and it's a 1, 2, 3 dice block that she gets. Now, I currently don't have Donkey Kong Country Returns HD for the Switch right now, but I might actually consider getting it right here, because I do think it's very cool that they just added in Dixie Kong in the latest update, like I was saying. That time Shy Guy lost 2 bananas. Alright, time for a free-for-all mini-game. Oh, we're playing ballistics. This should be good. I did previously own the original Wii version of Donkey Kong Country Returns, actually. It was pretty good from what I do remember. But even though I don't own that game right now in my collection, I do own the 3DS version. And that one I do think was much better compared to the one on the Wii. Because I did like that they added in new items that they didn't have in the original Wii version. Alright, so we do get 10 bananas there on that mini game, and now we're up to 83 of them. Alright, 4 for Yoshi. Alright, we're almost there. Alright, let's see the current standings now. So, we are in the lead in first place with 83 bananas. Shy Guy's in second with 55. Yoshi's in third, 35. And Burrow's in last with 34. But Burrow is going to get a slow dice block since she's in last place. But now we're about to have some Bowser spaces on the board. So there are 5 Bowser spaces out there. And it's time for a 1 versus 3 mini game. Oh, now we're playing Ruins Rumble. So, including me and my 2 teammates out there, Yoshi also has to try to knock out the dry boats right here, because they count as the teammates for this minigame if you're on the team side.
Yeah, I definitely would agree on that.
Oh boy, we're out. So if Yoshi knocks out that 1 remaining dry bones right here, then he wins. 5 seconds left. Oh, we still won! Thank goodness that 1 remaining dry bones actually survived for us right there. That was lucky. Alright, it's my turn. For hire will give us that captain event space. No, just the one. But we do land on a DK space right here. Alright, let's get ready to activate that banana spin wheel. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We managed to get 7 bananas there. Alright, Bro's bringing out her slow dice block. She's going with a 3. But she still lost 1 banana. Alright, Captain Event time again. This time Birdo's in control. But now there's going to be a barrel out here that contains Z bananas. Hopefully we don't end up with that. Let's shuffle the barrels around. This time, Diddy Kong and Donkey Kong are blocking the screen right here on this one. Alright, Birdo picks Yoshi for barrel number 1, then she's going to pick herself for barrel number 2, and she's going to pick me for barrel number 3. So Shy Guy gets the last barrel on the far right. Alright, what are we getting? There we go! We got the best one with 30 bananas. Let's go!
You love to see that.
Yep. Alright, we're up to 126 bananas right now, which is very impressive. Alright, 6 for Shy Guy. And he gets 6 bananas. He also lands on a DK space. Alright, 2 bananas for Shy Guy there. Alright, now it's on to Yoshi. 3. He gets 3 bananas, but he just landed on a Bowser space.
Bowser time.
Alright, what's it gonna be? A reverse mini game. Alright, whoever gets last place is gonna win 20 bananas. Yeah, same here. They really can get quite interesting. Alright, looks like we're playing Chain Event.
Yeah, to me, Chain Event is like basically like a much better version of the Shin from Mario Party 8.
Yeah, controls are very similar between those 2 kinds of mini games right here. But only except, unlike how it was from Flip the Chim, you normally have to basically try to be the first to reach the bottom while going down. But since it is a reverse mini game, we just gotta keep getting hit by the spike balls in order to get last place. Alright, we got last place there just like that.
It is always funny being able to sub and actually losing a Mario Party mini game. That's why I always kind of have found reverse mini games funny.
Yeah, you make a good point there. But anyways, we do get the 20 bananas there. And now we're up to 146 bananas. Alright, we need a 5 or 6 to get to that boss battle space. Oh, we were just short of that. That's why we're gonna get a 4. So no change in the bananas there. But we're unfortunately landing on a Bowser space here. Alright, what would be... Oh! to give up half of our bananas for what we have, we lose the lead and drop down to second. But it's not over yet. We can still have a chance to try to win this, but we'll have to see what happens. We're getting ready to see Donkey Kong again. Alright, let's go ahead and do a Donkey Kong minigame now. And we're going to play DK's Banana Bonus.
There's definitely one where you can get a lot of bananas if you play it right.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, we got the big bonus from up top right there. I'll certainly take that.
Nice.
Alright, time is up, and looks like we get 35 bananas.
That's a really good total.
And what is Burrow's captain bonus going to be for what she's getting? +8.
So you still end up with more overall.
Alright, that's the end of the game. But before we find out who our winner is, we still have the bonus bananas to give out. Alright, first up we have the Slow Star. And who's going to be getting this? Yoshi. Alright, onto the Dice Block Star. I have no clue who's getting this, but let's see. Birdo. Alright, finally we have the minigame star. That definitely has to be me.
You should have that.
Yep, we got it. Alright, who is today's superstar? It's not Yoshi. It's not Birdo. Alright, down to me and Shy Guy. It's me! With a total of 118 bananas. I'm the superstar.
Awesome. Yeah, even the Bowser taking away half your bananas, it still wasn't enough to stop us.
Yeah, I'm still very glad we were able to pull off that win when we did. I will certainly take that. And we happen to win by 18 bananas over Shy Guy. Pretty close game for what we had in the end. After Bowser took half of our bananas for what we had. But this game was still totally worth it.
Absolutely.
Alright, but now let's go and get ready to go over our detailed results before we wrap things up for this segment. But yeah, I pretty much had minigame by quite a long shot right here. And nobody lost any bananas in the minigames at all. So that's pretty impressive for all of us.
I would definitely agree.
Birdo was the only one that didn't even lose bananas in events. But yeah, I pretty much lost a whole lot of bananas in events right here compared to everybody else right there. That's pretty crazy. But even so, that still wasn't enough to stop me. Alright, now let's check out our spaces. Birdo was the only one that landed on the dice block space. Nobody had any lucky spaces. I was the only one that landed on the shuffle space. Shy Guy landed on the most DK space with 2. And me and Birdo have 1. And Yoshi was the only one that didn't even land on a single DK space. Me and Yoshi have 1 Bowser space, while Shy Guy and Birdo didn't land on any of them. Shy Guy was the only one that landed on a dash space. Nobody landed on any back spaces. Alright, finally, let's go ahead and check out our dice blocks. So nobody used any 1, 2, 3 dice blocks. I know one of my opponents had one of them, but I couldn't quite remember who it was. So I think from what I recall right here, nobody had any 4, 5, 6 dice blocks throughout this entire game, and same with the 0 through 1 dice block, and also the 1 through 10 dice block, and Berta was the only one that used a slow dice block. But yeah, what an incredible game this was, if I do say so myself, especially with how intense it was in the end.
Yeah, I would definitely say that game was absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, the fact that you got as many minutes as it did, and the fact that, you know, just before the end of the game, you know, you took away half your bananas, but you still were able to come back and win in the end anyway. It was just nothing short of incredible.
Yeah, it definitely helped right here for a big reason of how I managed to get that big bonus on the DK minigame right in the end. So that totally made it well worth it.
Oh yeah, I would 100% agree for sure.
So anyways, we get 118 party points there. And yeah, anyways, that is going to do it for Mario Party 9 for the Nintendo Wii as part of my 10-year anniversary special. But we still have some more games to play, and I will see you all for the next segment right after this. So stay tuned.